So dear friends, today we are going to discuss the basic custom knowledge to the accountant. The basic custom knowledge to the accountant to do the accounting of bill of entry. To do the accounting of bill of entry. So what is the bill of entry? Bill of entry means this bill of entry will give you, we have to file with the customs at the time of purchase of goods from out of country or at the time of purchase of any equipment from out of country. So bill of entry will be filed by custom agent. This bill of entry will come to the accounts department along with invoice. Now we have to do the accounting. So to do the accounting of bill of entry, first you require some knowledge, some customs knowledge. What type of customs knowledge you require? Sir, how many types of customs duty is there before GST had came into India? So you know basic custom duty, additional custom duty, CVD, counter value duty, so safeguard duty, dumping to anti-dumping duty, like this so many customs duties are there. Now after GST had came into effect, ACD into CVD, ACD and CVD is almost removed, 90% almost removed. So in that place IGST had came. So now you can assume that only three types of customs duties are there. Majorly one is BCD, second one is IGST, third one is GST compensation cess. GST compensation cess. So basic knowledge. So whenever you import any product from out of country, in customs, in airport or seaport, they will charge three types of customs. Three types of duties are applicable. One is basic custom duty. Second one is IGST. IGST is in the place of ACD and CVD. Next, GST compensation cess. Next, safeguard cess. Safeguard cess, it is not applicable practically. Now you can think about three: BCD, IGST and GST compensation cess. Before going to that, you should understand how the imports will happen. For example, you want to purchase the plant and machinery of worth rupees 10 lakhs from USA. You want to purchase the plant and machinery worth of rupees 10 lakhs from USA. So now when you are in India, you want to import an equipment from USA. So how the value will be determined? On which value I have to pay the BCD, IGST, whatever may be GST compensation cess. So here you have two terms. International transactions are decided based on two types of concept. One is FOB, second one is CIF. So that means you may purchase the product at FOB value or you may purchase the product at CIF value. FOB means free on board, free on board. CIF means cost, insurance and freight. Cost, insurance and freight. That means you are purchasing one product, one equipment from USA. You may purchase at FOB value or you may purchase at CIF value. Sir, what is the meaning of FOB? Free on board. What is the free on board? Free on board means the exporter, that means the exporter is located in USA, that means seller. You are the buyer in India. The seller is responsible only up to port area. So you will come to the port, you will hand over the equipment, that's all. That means you are purchasing the product at FOB. That means he will come up to USA port, he will hand over the product. This is the purchase price of FOB. So what is the CIF purchase? CIF purchase means the seller is responsible up to the product had came into India. That means he will bear the cost, he will bear the insurance and he will bear the freight also. That means you are purchasing the product with CIF. You are purchasing the product at FOB. Suppose you purchased the product at FOB. That means you have to incur insurance, you have to incur freight, you have to bring that product into India. That means you can purchase the product at FOB or you can purchase the product at CIF based on your agreement between the buyer and seller. Okay, sir. I purchased the product at FOB. FOB means only basic cost. So what is the equipment cost? 10 lakhs. For example, it is a $2,000. It is a $2,000. at $2,000 you purchased the one product in USA. So exporter, the seller had hand over the product to you in the USA port. So now what to do? Now what is your work? So you have to pay the freight, you have to incur the insurance cost. The importer, the buyer has to bear the freight cost and insurance cost. For example, freight is $100, insurance is $50. So what is the CIF value? $2,150. Now it had become to CIF. So whatever the product you purchased, FOB value. So whatever the product you are purchased at FOB value, now if you incur freight and insurance, it is converted into CIF value. Yes sir, $2,150 is the CIF value. Whether on this price custom duty is charged? Now at the Indian seaport or airport, first of all, CIF value will be converted into rupees. Suppose $2,150 into 70 rupees. For example, 14 lakhs. For example, 14 lakhs. This is the CIF of Indian value. For that, plus landing charges will be added 1%. Landing charges will be added 1%. For example, 1,14,000. So this is called 14,14,000 is called accessible value. This 14,14,000 is called accessible value. That means on which custom duty is chargeable. So here see the concept. You purchased the product for rupees 10 lakhs in USA. The product is purchased at FOB. FOB means free on board. That means simply the seller will come to you the port in USA. He will hand over the goods. From there you have to incur freight. Freight amount is $100. From there you have to incur insurance. Insurance is $50. So what is the CIF value? $2,150. This CIF value you have to convert into Indian rupees. That is 14 lakhs. On 14 lakhs, the customs, Indian customs will add 1% landing charges. That means 14,000. So what is the accessible value? 14 lakh, 14,000. On this accessible value, customs duty is charged. How many customs duties are there presently? For example, add BCD. That means basic custom duty. For example, 10%. This rate will change from one product to one product as per Tariff Act, BCD. For example, 1,41,400. 1,41,400 BCD. Next, you have to add IGST. IGST is applicable on each and every import. For example, IGST rate is 20%. IGST rate is 20%. On which you have to charge 20%. So on accessible value plus on BCD you have to charge 20%. That means IGST is chargeable on accessible value and on BCD amount. Suppose it had came 2 lakhs. Next, add GST compensation cess. GST compensation cess. GST compensation cess will applicable only for some products. Why the government will charge GST compensation cess? Compensation means whatever the amount they are getting from this GST compensation cess will be shared to the states who is losing the revenue because of GST reduction. So GST compensation cess will be charged on accessible value plus BCD. Accessible value plus BCD. So this is the invoice you will get from customs department. This invoice will come to accountant. So in customs, if you are working in any company which is having imports, you should have a minimum knowledge. What is the FOB? What is the CIF? So on which amount GST will be charged, on which amount BCD will be charged, on which amount GST compensation cess will be charged. So BCD, basic custom duty, will be charged on accessible value. What is accessible value? Accessible value means CIF value plus landing charges. 1% common for every landing. This is called accessible value. On accessible value, BCD will be charged. And IGST will be charged on BCD plus accessible value. Accessible value plus on BCD, on both IGST will be charged. So GST compensation cess is also same concept. On accessible value, BCD will be charged. Likewise, you will receive the purchase invoice to the accounts department. Now you have to do the accounting. In this accounting, sir, whether I can take BCD input tax credit. So whenever you are doing the accounting of purchase invoice, you should mainly concerned about whether GST input is available or not, whether ITC input tax credit is available or not of above taxes. How many total taxes you paid? One is you paid BCD, second one you paid IGST, third one you paid GST compensation cess. Whether BCD is, you can take input tax credit? No, BCD is not available for input tax credit. That is waste amount added to the cost of the machinery. You can take IGST input tax credit and you can take GST compensation cess also as input tax credit. So I am taking IGST as input tax credit. So IGST input tax credit can be set off against CGST, HGST and IGST. Whether GST compensation cess, whether you can take input tax credit, yes, you can take input tax credit, but this GST compensation cess can be set off against only cess. That means GST compensation set cannot be set off against HGST, cannot be set off against CGST, cannot be set off against IGST. That means it is waste amount. You can take input tax credit, but you can set off against only if you have a cess. That means GST compensation cess మీకు ఇన్పుట్ ట్యాక్స్ అవుతుంది, మీకు సెస్ కూడా అవుట్పుట్ ట్యాక్స్ ఉంటేనే ఇది సెటప్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. మీకు సెస్ నార్మల్గా అవుట్పుట్ ట్యాక్స్ ఉండదు కాబట్టి GST compensation cess ఉన్నా కూడా వేస్ట్. So this is the minimum idea the accountant should have on the imports. How to do the accounting of import purchase invoice. For that you should have some terminology. What is FOB, what is CIF, what is assessable value, what is BCD, what is IGST, what is GST compensation cess. GST compensation cess will not applicable on all products, it will applicable on some products. So this is the knowledge you should have. Okay, thank you.